Kia ora, ko Angela Wallace tōku ingoa, no Ngai Tahu, no Ngāti Whātua Ahau. Kia ora, I'm Angela Wallace, and I'm a smoker. I've been smoking since I was 15 years of age, and I've tried to quit on numerous occasions. It's now time for me to make that real commitment to become smoke-free, not just for my own health, but for that of my children and my mokopuna still to come. So join me as I attempt to give up this habit that I've lived with for the last 25 years.
Your mum's smoke-free?
Yep, she is.
Do you notice any differences?
I think the difference in the smell and the way she looks.
It's just about managing the habit. When I'm in a difficult situation that I used to use cigarettes as a crutch, I just need to think about some other way to manage those situations. We figured that I've probably saved about $800 in the last 2 months.
Just some smokes.
What do you think of that?
That's good.
I think you should give it to me.
I've been smoke-free for 5 days now.
How are you feeling?
I'm loving it. I'm feeling really good.
What changes have you noticed?
I've been a bit short with the kids. I think it must be part of the withdrawals. It has been tough.
In what way?
I have had cravings, even though I'm using patches at the moment, but I have noticed that I'm healthier and I've got more energy.
So what do you tell yourself when you have a craving?
Well, I've made a conscious decision to give up, so having a cigarette isn't an option.
James, your wife is smoke-free.
It's been absolutely fantastic.
Have you noticed differences?
Yeah, 100%. She literally smells better. Her skin just looked like it was glowing. And she's certainly got a lot more energy. She's going to hate me for this, but the house is cleaner and we're sharing things a lot more simply because we can be in the same space because the smell and the associations aren't there.
So how much was smoking interfering with your relationship?
Oh, didn't realise just how it had sort of come between us.
I probably started smoking properly when I was about 15.
She needs to quit because it's not just about her, it's actually about our whakapapa. And what I don't want is for the next generation to take her example and smoke.
And if you beat me to the grave, well, that's your choice.
She knows how we feel about it.
Well, I mean, I'm ready to quit. I am ready. For the kids. Why do you want me to stop smoking?
So you don't die?
This is my last cigarette. I usually hide out here. I think every smoker has this kind of love-hate relationship. You know you're addicted and you want to have a cigarette and you crave for it, but then you know what it does to your health and your family and the money it costs.
Do you think you can quit?
I've made up my mind to quit.
That's it?
That's it. It's my last cigarette ever.
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really good.
My mother died when she was in her 51st year. All of my aunties died in their around 51, 50, and they were all smokers.
So how do you feel about Angela still smoking?
Well, then she's got to 51 to live or die.
But I've tried giving up like hundreds of times and I've struggled every time. So I think something's got to shift this time.
It's hard to quit, right?
It is hard to quit, but I think it's easy to quit if you want to live.
I think it's real awesome that you're trying to quit smoking, Ange, and I think you have everyone's support here.
What, been quit smoking for a month now?
I want you rangatahi to know that you laid down the challenge and at some stage all of us adults have to take it up and quit.
It has to be that we're smoke-free, the whole whānau.
Like, none of us here smoke, which is good.
So it's about us setting our quit dates and sticking to them.
People we know have died because they were smokers.
Well, you know how I feel about you smoking. You know that I want you to give up. You know the stats for Māori women smoking and the health issues that brings.
Yeah, I think in the past I haven't really been as serious about quitting because I know I'm addicted.
you're more serious about giving up smoking than I've ever seen you.
I can listen to you this time. I can admit that you're right. For once, just in this particular situation. I'm not allowing the addiction to give me excuses to pick up another cigarette.
And you're winning?
I am winning. It doesn't stop me from thinking about smoking or wanting to have a cigarette.
She's thinking about having a smoke, but willing herself to stay smoke-free.
Will it last?
And will it?
It hasn't in the past, but I'm determined for it to.
Are you proud of her?
Yeah, enormously.
Giving up was easy. It's staying giving up that's the problem. Kia ora, I'm Angela Wallace. 3 months ago, I gave up smoking. Quitting smoking was a big deal for me because I was a smoker for 25 years. I've been trying to quit for years and I've tried many times before. This time, I was determined to succeed. It hasn't been easy at times. I really want a cigarette and I verbalise it. Oh, I could do with a cigarette right now. So I've called on all the support I can, including support from the Quitline, my family and my friends.